There's a serenity about this morning that's none of my own doing. Across False Bay there's an invitation. It's a beautiful windless morning. It's just after 7 on Friday. And Friday mornings are sabbatical for me. I stop and reflect. The serenity continues with the traffic. Main road is busy as people are commuting to wherever. And to the left of me is a construction site. A giant crane and a truck being offloaded. And traffic being diverted with the guy with the red flag. Welcome to my channel, this is Benson. There's a lot of noise, but there's one bit of noise that I want to focus on this morning, and it's with clarity that I want to approach this noise. We're in Lent, and we could be in the second week of Lent. I'm a bit lost, and so I use my Fridays just to consolidate and to catch up with myself. The one bit of noise that I want to focus on today is the noise inside me, my thoughts, my judgments. The one thing I've enjoyed about Lent is the continual reading and rereading of the life of Christ, of the person of Christ. You get to walk in his shoes, in his sandals. You get to see the world through his eyes, through his hands, and the attitudes that go with it. And the more I read and experience the Messiah, the more I realize that I'm quite a long way off. The more I realize that I'm imperfect and mortal. My thoughts and my actions. Today I'm going to stop with my thoughts, and if you're in that space of dealing with your thought life, then stay with me. We'll leave actions for another day. So if you can, so there's a rhythm that I'm trying to get into, where the background noises, I'm going to try and speak into those spaces. Whenever I venture out into company with people that I don't know, whether I go for a walk, and maybe it is when I go for a walk, there's a process that happens every single time. And every single time I find thoughts bubbling up and thoughts bubbling down, dissipating, going away. And a lot of these thoughts are judgments. So there I am running or walking down to Cork Bay as I would be doing now. And on the way I'd be passing people passing me, cars, all sorts. And with every single person there's a judgment. I don't know where it comes from, I don't know how, and I've got no control over it. Sometimes it's envy, sometimes it's jealousy, sometimes it's judgment, but it's always, he is too tall, she is too fat, he is too old, he is unfit, he knows nothing what he's talking about. This is a constant track that's playing in my head when I hear other people's conversations, and when I see them interacting with their friends, with their group. I don't know them, but I judge them. So here's a piece for you that I want to suggest to you as a way of dealing with it. And this has taken a while for me to process. I don't act on any of my judgments, but they're there, and they're there for a reason. Those judgments are there to protect me. Those judgments are probably a summary of my upbringing. I judge people who look different to me. I judge people who smoke. I judge women. I judge men. Everybody is in the line of fire. But yet, at the same time, God is love. And it's love that kept Jesus on the cross, not judgment. So I've got to walk in that tension of love and judgment. If you can imagine a forest and a path, if you can calm yourself enough to look at your feet and see yourself walking at a reasonable pace. If you can imagine a forest and a path, if you can calm yourself enough to look at your feet and see yourself walking at a reasonable pace, one step ahead of the other, and breathing with every footfall. And as you are walking, you adjust the straps on your backpack, and in the distance you're gazing at the place where your destination would be, some way off, way in the distance. But you concentrate on the walking and the breathing and the moving and the getting there. And as your body starts getting into the rhythm of exercise, of walking, breathing, your mind starts traveling elsewhere, as if your body is on autopilot, and your mind now can travel in a completely new direction, completely different direction. And in that moment, you bring up thoughts of people that you love, that are close to you, that are perhaps far away from you. And there's an angst that goes with that. You bring up thoughts of people that look up to you. You bring up thoughts of many other people that are close to you. And then you go on, and your mind travels, and your feet keeps moving, and your heart keeps pumping, because now you're getting into the steep part of the walk, and the path is slippery. So suddenly you're back on the path again, holding on, pressing on, pushing on. Once your body settles with that, you go back to your thoughts, and this time you're thinking about those you don't like, the ones that are jealous of you, the ones who are envious of you, the ones that are actively working against you. And you judge them. Why do they do it? You hate them, and you think about how much you hate them. Once you get to a place where you can see your destination, it's a bit colder now because you've walked for a while, and there's a bit of a mist. It's not very clear. The sun is hidden. But what's not hidden is your path is widened. It's no longer just a narrow track. It looks like the path is wide enough for two people. And further on you can see that there's a clearing. And with the clearing goes noise, the noise of human beings singing and dancing and clapping. You keep pushing. Your body instinctively responds to the drum beat as if it's an invitation. You pick up your step a little bit faster. Your heart beats faster. You want to get there. And as you get there, as you get close, for a moment you stop in your mind and you gather those thoughts of those you love, and you speak to them in your mind. This is why I love you. This is who you are to me. This is what I want to do for you. I love you dearly. You are so important to me. These are the conversations that you're having in your mind as you are walking one foot in front of the other on the wider path, listening to the drum beat, being invited by the dancing as you approach the group of people gathered around a ceremony involving a fire. Not only do you speak to those in your mind that you love, you also speak to those in your mind that you hate. The hated of hateds, you put them in front of you and you speak to them. Why? What have I done that you hate me so much? Why do I think that you hate me so much? Who are you? Why do you hate me? Is the conversation that you have with those people. The last part of this piece is when you get into the clearing. Everybody, there's a group of people of all types, the fat ones and the thin ones, the males and the females, the ones that look like you, the ones that don't look like you, all gathered around the same fire, the same open circular space. This is humanity, and you are one of them. And before you can sit down, you are invited to take some wood and add it to the fire. And the instruction is very clear. Take a branch that symbolizes all your negative thoughts, or your judgments of yourself, or your judgments of other people, and use it as fuel for the fire.